Good morning. So I just stopped by Target. I had to return a gift. Turns out they already had it, so not a big... What is going on with my hair? But yeah, anyways, they already had it, so I had to return the gift. Now I am at Lowe's. The box we got yesterday to ship over to Sherry and the girls over in Japan. It was too big. So, yeah, I'm here at Lowe's, going to pick up another box, and then there are a couple things I need to, a couple things I have to re-up from Kroger. So, that is my morning so far. Been fairly productive, cleaned up a little bit, gonna run all of these errands and get everything ready for next week for Thanksgiving. So like I said before, we are going to do a couple of just small quick things. Nothing that's too crazy, nothing that's too carb heavy, nothing with a lot of sugars or extra ingredients, just a couple of Thanksgiving classics that we are gonna do. I think one of them is mine. I really love green bean casserole with the fried onions on there. Fried onions is probably, ironically, the craziest thing that we're having, but it's not going to be like a lot of, so to speak. So yeah, but we're going to get that all ready. And so Thanksgiving Day, we're going to have that. Kristina has to work, and I think she's going to get off around 10 or 11. And then come home, we're going to eat our own kind of small, quick Thanksgiving. And then we're going to drive down and visit my mom and stay down there for a couple days for Thanksgiving. So, yeah, a lot of really fun stuff coming up this next week. And can't wait to bring you guys along with. So, yeah. Hey, what is up? I didn't get a chance to film yesterday. I don't think there was anything that even happened much yesterday outside of just, enjoying time, with Kristina. We did end up ordering a, movable bed frame. And it actually just so happened to come in today. I did also watch the Chiefs game and they won. Woohoo! And also yesterday I made an intro video for all of our videos moving forward. So you would have already seen that by now. So hopefully you like it. Let me know what you guys think. I would definitely love to hear what you guys think about it. I may add things to it and subtract things from it, as time moves forward. But yeah, it took a lot of time to find clips and stuff like that, but it was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys do too. Today, right now, like I said, we got our bed frame in, so I didn't have enough time to do that, but right now I am getting ready to head up to Jen and Kenny's, and they are going to be looking at a potential house purchase. And so I'm just gonna do a walkthrough with them. I, work in the mortgage field, so, just kind of gonna give them advice and let them know what I see and, valuation options, etc. So, we'll see how everything goes and, get back and, hopefully have more than just this video for our 2-day, because I didn't record anything yesterday. So yeah, we will see you guys up there.
Cheerio.
We've been in a British accent, we have. No, so if you guys haven't already seen it by now, we have a new intro video. So I spent a lot of hard time working on it, so hopefully you guys like it. Outside of that, I went out to Jen and Kenny's. They are looking at potentially buying a new house, and I don't have any preference as to where they're landing, so It is a really nice house.
Yeah.
Huge kitchen.
A lot more space than what they would have now.
Yeah, a lot more space than what they currently have now, and
it's literally across the street, which is the funny part.
Right across the street. And,
so funny.
I mean, are we allowed to talk about how they came into knowledge about the house, or no?
Yeah. I mean, the lady that lived there. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, was it right before our wedding that happened?
It was like a week before.
Or maybe a few days because my dad was there.
Oh, it was. Yeah, your dad was there.
Yeah, so my dad just goes out. Chris wasn't there. He was here, but I was staying at Jen's house that night. Yeah, my dad goes outside to his camper that's parked in front of Jen's house, and he just, like, heard this loud crash, and, like, I also heard it. I thought somebody slammed into Dad's camper.
Yeah.
I thought Dad was dying. But anyways, he runs inside, and he's like, call the cops. And so anyways, the lady that lives in that house, I still to this day don't know if she was, like, not totally, like, there or what was going on, but if she just literally didn't see, because the truck that was coming up was coming kind of fast. But anyway, she got hit. So she was backing out of her driveway. So now I think that lady is going to live with her mom.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's catty corner, so it's like across the street, but like one house over. I mean, it's a beautiful house. They kind of have like a 3 or like, it's a Morton building. So like, if depending on how it's like structured, you could probably fit about 5 cars or 6 cars in there. But, yeah, in general, like, it's a little bit more updated than what they have now. But, yeah, I mean, it's a really nice house. And, I mean, if it's something that they can negotiate with them where it like makes sense, like, I think that it'd be a really beneficial house. But
yeah, the market's a little crazy anyways. I mean, it just has been for the last few years.
Yeah,
but
the big thing is the market. So
we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Before that, earlier today, I went back to Lowe's and I got a new box, and Kristina was able to pack up the remaining gifts for Olivia and Zelda, and I was able to take that, and it was expensive, dude. It's
like $100 just to ship a box to Japan.
Yeah, like $98.55 it was. It was
$98.55 it was.
$98.55 it was. But yeah, so
it's heavy though. So.
Yeah, it sucks. I feel like I haven't shown the size of the box, but if anything, I can always take a picture of it for the video. We have an extra large box, and it's like a little bit smaller than the one we got, but we also got like packing paper, and we were able to I was able to pack it in and tape it up, but
yeah, I mean, there were 8 or 9 presents for each child, and then there were like 3 presents for Arnie and Sherry each.
Yeah,
so
they were a little bit aggressive when it came to so they have like a customs form, and I had to fill it out and fill out what was there. And
did we have any batteries in there? I don't think
no batteries, but on the customs form, they ask, what's in there.
Specific items? You want to know the, 26 items I have in here?
Yeah, so there's only, 4 slots. So I put, cups, and then, I believe I put cups, T-shirts.
Stuffed animals.
Yeah, so, yeah, stuffies. Stuffies was, number 3, and then on the 4th one, I just put, miscellaneous gifts, and so she's filling it out, and she's you can't put that. And I was like, what does that mean? And she's like, you can't put miscellaneous gifts. What does that mean? And I was like, I looked at her and I was like, I don't know, gifts, what I send kids for Christmas. What do you want from me? And she was like, well, what else do you have in there? And I was like, gifts. I was like, I have a bunch of art stuff, and she ended up putting dash like art stuff and then like put
art
like
supplies, yeah.
Yeah, like ×5 or whatever to kind of like
make up for the rest of the weight in the box.
Yeah, because I was like, I have like
I didn't know we needed an itemized report.
Yeah, I was like, if I literally labeled everything that's in there, like you don't have enough lines. Like it doesn't make sense. Like I don't know what else to put.
Yeah.
And thankfully, she was just like she crossed it out and just put like art supplies and put like ×20 on there or whatever. And was able to send it because she was like, yeah, they're gonna send this back, putting miscellaneous and.
Oh dang, that would suck.
Yeah, it was a lot. Whatever. So, yeah. You happen to weigh yourself yesterday?
I do it every day. Don't play with me.
I don't think I saw it today's, but you hit a new milestone?
I hit kind of the same. It was 132.0, so I still haven't dropped below the 132.0, and this morning it was 132.6. I'm hovering.
I don't know what it is. I've been hovering at like between 194 and 196, and it's been. I also like when I've been going down. I have like either this or my like flannel jacket I have like right here. I haven't been taking that off, and I haven't been, I guess like maximizing like my weigh-in.
Mm-hmm.
So
dude, I take everything off.
Yeah. But I've still been like hovering around there, so I know I'm below the weight that I think that I should be. I'm probably closer to like 192, but just because I haven't been like taking anything off, and I've still been like hovering around that like 195 area, but yeah,
Well, tomorrow morning you need to do a naked weigh.
I need it. Yeah.
You're just scared.
I am scared. I figure like if I in my head I feel like mentally I'm like more motivated knowing that like I have all this stuff on and I'm like
but around what if it's not 3 pounds and you're literally lying to yourself and you're going to be so disappointed? Is that what you're scared of? That you'll be disappointed?
Maybe. But I also feel like I've been like fasting really well. But
I've also seen to where people say if you undereat, then that can cause like a stall in your weight
like your
loss.
body, like you're making, like your body's trying to find a way to like make up for it. It's like holding on to
stuff. Yeah, I don't know, but I have seen, and the details of it made sense when I read people talking about it. I can't remember it now just because I didn't hold on to the information that well because I don't undereat, but I do know that you eat a lot less than me, and I know sometimes it's because you're not hungry, but I do know there have been like sometimes in the past where you've been like, if I don't eat, maybe I'll lose more. You know what I mean? Like just at some point. So maybe that's something to think about too.
Yeah, one of my intermittent fastings I've been doing recently. I know that like a lot of people that are in the carnivore diet, even like doctors that are like really heavy into the intermittent fasting, and for myself, like I've been eating roughly around like the 10:30 to 11 time frame. I either like will wake up early and take a nap, or like I'll find something to do between then and then, but I will do like 2 or 3 eggs and cheese and whether it be like bacon or sausage, or like do some of the like kielbasa sausages we have that has like really low ingredients in it, but I've been typically eating like a really heavy lunch and kind of just been using that to kind of get myself through the day. And typically like when it comes to like the evening time, I haven't really had like a lot of need for food.
Like a fourth of a steak or something.
Yeah, so typically like before that, like if I'm making dinner and I'm doing steaks and stuff like that, like I'll eat like 1 or 2 pieces of cheese, and it's been working really well for me. But also at the same time, I don't know if it's like having the extra dairy. I've just kind of been stalling. So
yeah, I think it could be a mix of having the extra dairy and then also maybe instead of having like one big meal in the middle of the day, you should like break it up, have like a medium meal and then like another meal at night or something. Just I don't know. Might experiment with it.
I feel like at this point I feel like that particular like an experiment, like it's kind of null and void, because I feel like having been eating more, I've been on like a track of like losing weight, whereas kind of doing like the intermittent fasting where I'm almost at like 1.5 times per day, it really hasn't like played any benefit.
So you're saying like there's no point in like experimenting, you should just go back to eating more than one meal a day?
I feel like for me,
Okay.
like for my body in this situation, I feel like my body's kind of hit that point because
Okay, I agree with that.
yeah, because I've probably gone about a week and a half now, and like playing around with that experiment, like I feel like that's where I've kind of stalled. Like I thought that, you know, if I eat a big meal during the day, like I wouldn't have to worry about like breakfast and like dinner. I'm kind of like hit or miss. Like I'll either eat like, you know, 5 or 6 bites, and so as far as like caloric intake, I thought I was kind of hitting all my strides, but at this point, I mean, like going on a week, it really hasn't done me any
maybe
benefit.
even more, but yeah, I mean, I don't know the science behind it, but it does seem like, you know, if that's what changed and it's kind of stalled. Although, I mean, you know, we are kind of, when I say late into the diet, I don't mean like, obviously people have been doing it for years, but as far as like, we're not still in like the first 30 or 60 days anymore. I wonder if you also have just hit a plateau. But I mean, it's worth trying. That's why I say still experiment. Like it's worth trying going back and seeing what happens.
Yeah, we've definitely hit, like both of us have hit like plateaus at different points, and this could just be like another one where it's like my body's still trying to figure out like how to utilize like the nutrition that I'm bringing in and stuff like that, like where to like hang on and maintain energy or maintain nutrition for that energy throughout the rest of the day. And but yeah, so that was just kind of one of the ones where like we've talked about like the elimination diet in the past where we start to like introduce new things, and like for me that was just kind of one of those things. Like I've introduced the idea of like you know, doing just a lunch only, and then, you know, munching here and there like for dinner. And
also though, as far as like introducing new things, so we have been a little more lenient with our ingredients as far as like being okay with like drinking broth that has like, you know, carrots and celery and onions. And so I mean there could also be something with, you know, having a little more leniency in the ingredients that's also like stalled us.
I never even thought about that. And like as far as like clarity goes, like that the broth has kind of been the only thing that we've like reintroduced as far as I went through like my sick period where we didn't really post as much and stuff like that, but
we've been heavily enjoying it though. So we've been having like a cup of like the broth with dinner each night. But also like the sausages with the cherry powder, the onion powder and stuff like that. And then we bought this like really, it's a very clean brand, but it's like a ranch powder, so it just has like dill and garlic and so anyways, as far as it's mostly seasonings and then like that little bit of like celery and carrot, but I don't know.
I mean, and that's the thing that like when you're like micromanaging your diet, like that's one of the things that like for us, like we, like for myself even, like I definitely need to be more prevalent on as far as like logging what it is that I'm like intaking versus like how those things are like affecting my body and affecting my mind, affecting, you know, all of the things that go into the day to day. And that's something that like we're definitely working on perfecting. And
I was gonna say we're just kind of willy-nilly with it. We're not very scientific about it. So I mean, we should be, because then we could, you know, see some results or see what's affecting what. But but I'm lazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, I'm there too, for sure. Like I meant for both of us, for sure. But also we got a new bed frame in.
Oh,
I feel like that's like the highlight of our day, right? Like
besides my soup, but
I'll
talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about the bed frame.
Let's talk about the bed frame. So, as you guys know, you guys watched the last video, and we went and we did a little bit of furniture shopping, just to kind of explore and see like what things we're into, and you know, like when we end up coming to move, like whenever we do happen to decide, you know, purchases, like what that looks like, price ranges, all those things. Anyways, as you know, we really enjoyed the like movable bed frame.
Adjustable
Bed frame.
We were able to go online and find one a million times cheaper than what they were there, though. So we did not spend $1,000 on a bed frame.
Yeah.
But so my dad has one that's adjustable, and he said he just uses it with his normal mattress. And so at some point we'd like to, move towards having I think it was Sealy brand was the black one that we were looking at.
Yeah.
So comfortable. But for now, we're just going to use it with our mattress. But we got it in today, so.
Yeah, so we came home, we took advantage of the Amazon Black Friday deals, and we found one that we thought decent. Was a steal for the most part. So, this box is massive.
I know. I thought it was a TV when I first came in. I was like, did you just buy a TV?
Yeah, I don't know how much it's going to go into actually, assembling this thing, but...
I've heard it's very heavy, too.
It's super heavy. I had to, do, the roll flip to get it inside.
Yeah.
And, yeah, getting it upstairs, that's either going to be a challenge for later tonight or tomorrow morning.
Sounds fun.
Chris or Kristina, so, and then also figuring out if it's something that's workable with our current bed frame. So
oh yeah, we may have to not get rid of, but take apart our bed frame and just keep this. Or I've seen pictures where people have had their the back of their headboard and their bed frame all attached to it. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see if this is something that we can
integrate
or make work. Yeah, so but yeah, I want to know about your soup.
Yeah, you do. So, I have heard of egg drop soup, and I've always thought, that sounds gross. There's eggs in it. And that is correct. There's eggs in it. But, but that's gross is not a correct assumption. So, I was looking at, just recipes online for different types of soup, because when I'm sick, I really like to have some sort of chicken broth, and then I just like soup in general. So the chicken broth that, I told you guys that we've been eating probably too much of, I found a recipe to just take the chicken broth, put a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder in it, and then get it to simmer. So just on medium heat, let it simmer. Once it starts bubbling, just start stirring it with a spoon, and with your other hand pouring in, you'll have to have some beaten eggs, just pour it in. And as you're stirring it, it starts to solidify, but also it's stringy. So it kind of, when you're eating it, tastes not only shredded chicken, because the chicken broth flavor gets into the eggs, but then it also feels really soft egg noodles. It's amazing.
Ooh.
It is so good. And I made a double batch thinking I'll have some in the morning, and then I just ate it all right now. So I do feel very full, fuller than I normally do, because I also
all the
ate,
protein in the eggs and stuff.
Yeah, and I also ate some sausages, but I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
It was so good.
But I love that though. I think that one of the big challenges and kind of things that we, I guess, have the mental hurdles of is sometimes finding creative ways of taking advantage of the things that we already kind of utilize. And
especially with different textures of food. So
yeah.
A soup is nice.
Yeah, soup is nice. So if you're only used to doing steaks every night, maybe having an egg drop soup that will kind of alleviate the redundancy that we kind of find ourselves in sometimes. And
yeah. It's nice.
It's so nice. Yeah. I think that also with both of us being really close to our goal weight, finding some of those things that we can sort of reintroduce into our diet
to still have a healthy diet, but also still have a little variety, but stay with kind of being more healthy.
100%.
Well, I don't even mean kind of. I mean 100% being more healthy.
Yeah, 100% still being more healthy, but having those things that we can kind of reintroduce, it's not going to throw everything out of whack. But also still occasionally having the cheat meal and But yeah, still having very clean ingredients, I feel like is our goal.
That's the number one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think no matter what we eat in the future, I think it'll always be like whole ingredients. Unless obviously like the occasional like...
Yeah, Thanksgiving dinner or like family outing, or if we're stuck on a cruise ship for 9 days, like finding...
For us.
For us, but like also like finding, you know, how to like navigate the breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 9 days on a cruise ship. Where
eating the best we can, but like we also don't have control of our ingredients. So.
Exactly. So, but yeah, I really hope you guys appreciate this video, and hopefully tomorrow when, or, you know, for our next video over the next 2 days, we can show you guys our super sweet bed frame that, oh my gosh, dude, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm more excited than you are.
Okay, you can put it together.
I'm going to try. That's my goal for tomorrow. So,
I'll make more soup and I'll show you guys.
Yeah, she's going to throw together an egg drop soup, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a full size bed frame ready to go for us. So we will see you guys next time.